Hello and welcome to my channel. This is my second video I'm posting on YouTube. My name is Harmony. I mostly dabble with watercolor and digital painting, but from time to time I will play around with other mediums. My channel is currently about improvement and progressing my art, not so much about tutorials at this stage, as I feel I still have a lot to learn myself, but I not only want to get some feedback, but I want to share with you the thoughts, feelings, and stories behind the art I make. So with that said, this piece wore me out a little bit, to be honest. I was feeling kind of sad about someone in my life and my birthday, which are not usually a good time for me. They just never seem to go very well. This year I was feeling disappointed, but not at all surprised. Granted, my birthday this year wasn't horrible. I was able to look on the brighter side and be super grateful for the people I do have in my life, the ones that bothered to call or text me and are able to put bitter and pettiness aside. I actually meant to do something more frilly and less time consuming because of my birthday plans. However, I still ended up taking much longer on this than I wanted to because I was struggling with the art supplies that I currently own. The final piece came out all right, I think, but at this point I recognize that I am ready to progress into professional grade supplies. Anyways, with that, I sat down to draw this, and instead of frilly, this is where my mind took me during my birthday weekend. So I used to use Drowning Lotus as my internet handle. The story to that comes from Buddhism, which I no longer consider myself a Buddhist, by the way. I prefer to be unlabeled and just be a free thinker. The lotus flower in Buddhism is symbolic for reaching enlightenment, but it also symbolizes overcoming hardship. The lotus starts at the bottom, in the mud of lakes and ponds where it's dark, dirty, and gloomy, and as they grow, they rise. They overcome that dark, gloomy place. They keep on rising so that they can reach the surface of the water and greet the sun and bloom into something beautiful. A bloomed lotus has overcome hardship. I called myself Drowning Lotus because I feel like I just can't quite reach the sun or find my way to it. It's like I have become comfortable here in the middle. I'm not freezing in the dark, cold mud. I'm not in any immediate danger. I know my surroundings. But I also know that I do want to reach the sun. I know it will be worth it. But in order to get to the sun, I'm going to have to tread into some unfamiliar water. I don't know what kind of fish and predators hang out up there, so swimming further up is terrifying to me. I'm out of my mind afraid. I'm afraid, and instead of fight or flight, instead of sink or swim, I am here in the middle doing nothing, and it feels safe. But it's not a happy place. It's a very lonely place, and it's a place that leaves me feeling devalued and invalidated, and every time another blossom passes me, I feel a little bit smaller. I feel pulled back down just a little bit further into the water, and it's not jealousy or envy. It's the chatter, it's the criticism, the disappointment, the whispers of why can't I just be like everyone else? Why can't I just follow the same path and rise? And to be honest, sometimes I wish I could just be like everyone else and rise in the same way that they do. It is hard not to compare myself to others when I am put in a place or situation to receive that kind of criticism. Shame actually stifles growth. I am learning that when I am in that place where I am swimming in someone else's shade, I need to move out of it. If that shade is from someone pushing me down, then I need to step out of that shadow that's blocking me from seeing any light. And if that shade happens to be caused by my own inner voice telling me that I will never be good enough, then I need to stop and remember not to worry about someone else's growth. I've got to grow at my own pace. I got to get over being too scared to reach for the things I want, and I'm going to. I will get there and greet the sun in my own way, and the only way I'm going to do that is with love, support, and understanding. I'm not saying those are the only things I need, and though it certainly helps, I'm not even saying that I need them from somebody else, though that certainly helps also. But that love, support, and understanding, more importantly, needs to come from myself. I have to love myself. I have to find my own strength, because no one can grow or bloom for me. I have to step out of the shade and find my own path upwards, even when there is no one around to take my hand and help guide me upward. Because the sad truth of it all is that the only person we can truly rely on 100% is ourselves. It's important to me that I travel up the path I set for myself. I need to follow my heart. I have to follow a path that makes me feel alive and fuels my growth towards the surface. There is this person in my life that I have been stuck in a cycle with, and I have been that drowning lotus stuck in the middle for far too long. I want to breathe. I want to live. I want to live my life in my own way, following a path that actually makes me feel happy and fulfilled. The path that makes life worth living to me. I don't want to be or feel like I am a drowning lotus stuck in the middle anymore. And hopefully my analogy here makes sense to everyone. Think of us all as lotus flowers. We're all trying to reach up, but each and every one of us still blooms uniquely. So be kind to each other. Help and encourage others to rise. Don't shade each other. Don't bully others, especially if you love them. We're all in this pond together, so why not make it a happy and healthy habitat for us all to bloom in? This is one of many pieces I have planned for a collection of Lotus-inspired art, each with a message that resonates something powerful to me, and hopefully to you also. I want to thank you again for watching and listening. If you feel like doing so, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification. My channel is still a little seedling, and I appreciate any help I receive to grow. Thank you again. I should have another video out in about a week.